And now to another major story that we're following. Day 2 of testimony in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial underway in Kenosha right now. Andrea Albers has been following this all morning. She's joining us live now to bring us up to speed on what has transpired so far. Andrea.
Ryan, jurors started the morning by continuing to hear from a witness who recorded and streamed video from the scene the night of the shootings. And so much of the evidence in this trial is going to center around video. Again today, as he did on Tuesday, prosecution witness Corey Washington took jurors to the scene of the shootings on August 25th, 2020 by narrating and answering questions about the live video stream he recorded that night. Kenosha County Assistant DA Thomas Binger took the court through specific moments in the video, pointing out Kyle Rittenhouse, Joseph Rosenbaum, and some others. Washington's live stream captured the sound of a first shot that went into the air. It was fired by a man named Joshua Zeminski, who was there that night. The video also captures the sound of the shooting of Rosenbaum. During cross-examination, Washington testified that he noticed Rittenhouse that night because of his young age and the fact that he was wearing gloves and smoking cigarettes.
Not saying that I felt like, oh, this is a guy that's going to go around and mow a bunch of people down or anything like that. I just was like, oh, that's interesting. Let me take a note of that.
Rittenhouse, dressed in a suit in court, looked attentive as he took notes and spoke with his lawyers. We are still waiting to find out if Rittenhouse may take the stand in his own defense later in the trial. And before breaking for lunch, a Kenosha police detective was called to testify. Other possible people that could be called to the witness stand include Gage Grosskreutz, the man shot in the arm by Rittenhouse, or Joshua Zeminski, who, as we noted, fired a shot into the air, a sound that the defense claims caused Rittenhouse to think he was being shot at.
All right, lots of important updates there, Andrea. Thank you. And in opening statements, the defense did hint that Kyle Rittenhouse may at some point take the stand during this trial. This morning, we asked our legal expert, Patrick Cafferty, why the defense may look to put him on the stand.
A jury can look at the video, they can hear from witnesses, and they can then speculate, well, what is it that Kyle Rittenhouse was thinking at the time that he did this? The best evidence of what it is he was thinking and why he did what he did is going to come from Kyle Rittenhouse. If he can get on the stand and convince a jury that he had no choice but to take the action that he took, he will be acquitted on just about all of the charges. If, on the other hand, the jury believes that he is insincere, the jury believes that he had other choices and he was aware that he had other choices, they're not going to buy what he's selling, and they are going to find him guilty of those serious charges.
Patrick Cafferty joins us live every morning on TMJ4 News Today, analyzing the latest on the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. And our partners at Court TV are carrying the Kyle Rittenhouse trial live. You can find that on over-the-air channel 4.3.